What's good, people? It's your boy Roddy Too Good, back with another episode of the Pilot Show. Alright, fam. This right here is what I call playing chess. So, we all saw Academics. Uh, he went, he was a part of Drake's rollout. You know what I'm saying? He was a part of the stream. He received his OVO chain or whatever. And we saw him leave. We saw Mal there, really getting to celebrate the album release, the fireworks. He was over there screaming. Oh. Listen, fam. The reason why Maul gets the slack that he does get is because he when he first came to the scene, he was the cool guy. Drake has erased all his coolness, bro. Like that ass. Like he's erased all his coolness to where it's like he's unrecognizable, bro. Like when he was came up with Joe Button and him, he was like the drug dealer, dude from Bronx, extra cool, nigga wouldn't hold hands with girls and shit like that. It's normal stuff that we all appreciate. He looked at it as taboo. But now, hey, it is what it is. But we ain't even talk about that right now. But so apparently Ack has made it be known that Drake, you know, the conversations him and Drake had as he was up there celebrating the release of Iceman. And it's interesting because he was basically saying that you know, yo, Ack, bro, it's one beef that I wish you never got into, man. That's bothering me. And he said, "Oh, I'm thinking he about to talk about Lil Baby." And he said, "Nah, he's not. He's talking about Maul." He's like, "Yo, Maul's my guy, and it really hurts me to see how y'all be going at it." And then, but he said I guess he kind of understood where he was coming from with it because it all started really because they were kind of like judging him and how he did things with his platform, and then it just snowballed from that. So now you have Drake, and now he's like kind of now he's saying to his audience like kind of like, yeah, I understand, like, that's his man's or whatever. So we're probably not gonna see as much academics going at them, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if they ever really work together for real, but I think it's gonna be less and less of them going at each other or just him attacking them, because that's really what it is. Like Rory and Maul, they don't really go at academics for like they can't they. I don't know if they have the ability to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're probably actually probably want to see him in real life and stuff like that. I don't think they really have the ability to go back and forth with the internet stuff. Like they rarely even did it with Joe Button. Like they do a couple things, say stuff here and there, but they're not really that. They don't really have that type of charisma to do that. Like or just I don't know. Like they just like feel like they're just bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? And which they may be. They may be more mature than just to be going back and forth on the internet like a academics. Cause academics he could go back and forth with anybody, and when he goes straight to hell. Like it's like when motherfuckers say, "Oh, you go low, go high," he goes straight to hell. So, and that's an interesting point I'm about to get into. This right here is a very very smart move from Drake. Very very smart move. You have if it when it comes to complex, you have two of the top 10 hip hop medias on your side. One of them in academics. He's been your biggest fan. Like he's like a fan club guy, and one of them is actually your homie. So now this only benefits Maul and Rory for real. To have academics, somebody who is basically built a whole thing going at them and stuff like that. So now that you put in that word, you say, "Yo, man, it would be dope if you just wouldn't go at them no more." That hurts me to see y'all going at each other. I rock with both of y'all. That right there, now you have two powerhouses in hip hop media on your side, and they not going at each other. So he's playing chess. Like Drake understands that perception is a lot, and no, and I think hip hop and who nobody really. It's not that many people in hip hop media that control narrative and perspective like academics right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the younger fans and stuff like that. You see, you see some interest in him like losing it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? His credibility is going to be shot anytime he mentions Drake. It's going to be he's biased, so people kind of close their ears when he talk about Drake, even if it's like facts or whatever. But the simple fact that he's so biased that people just kind of tone him out when he talks about Drake stuff, other than like his fans and stuff like that. But you have these people that are committed to you, two powerhouse media things. So now you have two ways to where you could control your narrative. One is probably your direct mouthpiece in Mal, and then now you have somebody who now you and then you always gonna have academics. I don't never see a moment where academic just goes and try to diverts off this whole Drake train for real. This he's a super fan, so I don't ever see him like going against Drake for real. It's gonna have to be something insanely crazy like for him to do that. But I say that to say this. This move really only benefits Rory and Maul for real. Like, do I think they're gonna say anything? Do I think they're gonna be extra cool? Nah, because he's academics has went so far. It's past that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, it's one thing about like talking shit, making jokes, but when you start to bring once you start to bring like family into it, and it's really like Rory. He's been like pinpoint on Rory, and that's the thing too. Also, is that he's been pinpoint on Rory to where Maul is kind of like collateral damage, but he still goes at Maul. But even the things he say about Maul, I'm pretty sure Maul has heard those things already. Oh, nigga, you're Jeezy little homie. Oh, you're this little homie. You swinging. He's like, oh, you swinging ball to ball. This that. And like, that's one thing you could probably say if it stick there, if it stayed there, that you probably could get over that. But once you start bringing in Rory's kids, you putting pictures of his kids on there. You talking about both his shorties, the one that he was with when he was on Joe Budden show, and then the one that he has a child with. You bringing them into the mix. You bringing them. They're coming out talking about how they're getting harassed online. His baby mother had to come out and basically say, "Hey, listen, like Rory is Rory. He's gonna have to deal with his own thing. This is a child and stuff like that." So it's extra messy, bro. So I don't see. I could see them probably just being mutual. Probably have not saying anything about each other. I don't think they'll ever be in the same space. I don't think that they will ever even be like. It'll be insane to me to see them two actually be on like the same platform and actually doing working together, doing content together. That would be just insane for real. And shout out to Drake, bro, cause he's moving different, bro. Like he's really playing chess out here with these people. Like, cause the thing is, I think he wants to really catapult Rory and really Maul for real, because that's really his man's. Like, Ack is somebody who I think he probably he got some love for Ack because he's been riding for him, especially now. I think he probably does appreciate Ack 1,000% more because he's been riding for him that much, and to the point where he's has sacrificed his entire platform for him. So it's like, all right, I rock this. I can respect that, but I think Maul is his man still. So this whole thing really just benefits Maul and Rory for their show, because now you have just that open thing. Now you because anything like academics really his fan base attacking them is really one of their big setbacks for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's going, yo, he's playing chess, bro. You get two. top 10 complex list medias on your side, and then you got them working together for the better cost of Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be real interesting to see this, man. It's gonna be real interesting to see how they play nice with each other, or if they even do start working together or saying nice thing or being on each other's platform, which I doubt, because I think it's just too far gone. Yeah, once you start bringing family into it, it's over. But um, yeah, Drake, you're playing chess, brother. You're playing chess. But tell me what y'all think about it, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the button, please. I'm out.